Hey, welcome to today's episode of THO365. I've got one of my heroes here, David Fritts. We're at ICAST 2014. Now, David, when I got into bass fishing, it was in the mid-90s where I really was getting out of school, serious about it, and you were absolutely dominating. And it really affected the style of fishing that I went into. I mean, I went into deep cranking, offshore fishing. You have dominated that. I know you made the Lews BB1 what it was years ago. Tell me about the setup you've got here and what you like to look for when it comes to offshore deep cranking.
Yeah. Well, Timmy, you know, we're really fortunate to have people like Reeves to take Lews and take it a step further and actually improve a lot of the product. You know, I have a BB1 here in my hand, and it's just like the old one. I mean, except it's modernized, you know, it's a little lower profile, a little easier to adjust, plus it throws 15, 20 yards further than the old one. That's sort of a big deal, you know, but this particular one is the one that I like the best because it's 21 inches per turn, so I can't wind my crankbait too fast. Right. Well, I like to wind. I mean, you're probably the same way. I've seen you out there, and we like to wind a crankbait.
Right.
And when you get up to 28 inches per turn, you're really smoking a crankbait, and not that you won't get bites doing that, but you'll lose some of them.
Well, and I know, you know, David really made a name for himself early on in a lot of the Redman Tournament Trail events, and he dominated. He made crankbait fishing what it was. So who more to take information from a cranking reel of what you would like? Now, I know you like not having the infinite anti-reverse. This model does not have that, and you like that. It gives you more feel. Explain that to us.
Well, what happens, infinite anti-reverse is actually clutch bearings that ride on the spool, and it just takes away the feel. A crankbait, it's hard to feel your bait with your rod. It's not like a jig or a worm where you're pulling it up and you're feeling it with the rod tip. A crankbait, you're sitting there cranking, your rod's moving, so you have to feel most of the movement through the reel. And with that clutch out of it, it allows that feel to come through your line into your reel.
Right. I remember the Bassmasters Classic, not the one you did win. This was a different one at Logan Martin, another one you did well, but you didn't win that one. But you were on a big school of fish, and you were talking about feeling the fish there. You could tell they had swam off, and you were losing the wobble of your crankbait. Yeah. And that mystified me at that time. It was like, how does he know that? How does he feel that? This is what that reel allows you to do.
Right, absolutely. It does. And plus, without the bearing too, it really helps you throw a little bit further. Even though all the BB1s are good, the one without it will actually maybe throw 3, 4, 5 yards further.
Right. So, you'll see two guys in a boat, and one guy's catching them deep cranking, the other one's not. And a lot of times that's the length of the cast, not allowing that plug to get down deep enough. Yeah. Hey guys, David, thank you so much for joining us. My hero when it comes to deep cranking, taught me so much, and it actually formed the way I like to fish offshore fishing. Bassmasters Classic champion, Angler of the Year champion, FLW, he was winning it all, and still winning. We'll see you guys again right here next time on THO365.